Let me ask a strange question, just out of silly, theoretical thinking, the kind that you do when you're super stoned and believe in everything. This will be very hard to follow. It will be incredibly difficult for me to keep straight as I tell it. But let's give it a shot. Think about first the fact that we live in an infinite universe that exists within an infinite multiverse. Still with me? I suspect not. Every choice made within this infinite universe. Stop and think about that for a second. Infinite universe full of choices. Every choice spawns an alternative where the other choice was chosen. Let's think of a simple choice first. You chose to brush your teeth instead of not last night. This choice spawns an alternative where you chose not to brush your teeth last night. Nothing big happens from this tiny choice. You have a bit of plaque and slightly worse morning breath. The small choices then spread off and affect more things. You haven't brushed in years, and now you have permanent black stains on some of your teeth. Each choice creates an alternative, separate outcome. And then you follow these patterns and expand them to titanic proportions. Entire universes born out of every choice. When you realize this fact wholly, you become entirely fucking terrified. That means everything exists. There is not a damn question in my mind. Absolutely every damn thing exists. So as you feel that terror, you begin to create your own nightmares. You disturb yourself into a frenzy, believing everything is happening to you. See, a while back, I began tripping myself out in my mirror from time to time. I can write many different stories about things happening in the mirror because I imagine as many scenarios as I can possibly comprehend on a daily basis. Now, remember where I started this tirade of theoretical pseudosciences and lapses of sanity? The question is this. In a multiple multiverse, multiple yourselves, doppelgangers, who exist as you do, experience the same feelings and the same experiences as you, with different outcomes. And then what happens? If one of these is a narcissist, now what if the narcissistic you is also homicidal, obsessive, and possessive, unlike you? I'm nice. I do have a side to me that gets jealous. I have a side to me that gets angry. I have a side to me that gets obsessive. I am nice though. I couldn't actually hurt someone. And then I think of this me. This one who is so opposite of me. We're the same. Or fit the odd ends to make a whole. This one would hurt someone. I'm getting ahead of myself here though. I'm just gonna go back. Sat in the dark. My lights were making it hot, so I had them off. And I was using my phone to chat, play with the internet. Sat on the edge of my bed. Mirror on my wall. It creeps me out at times. It's up to its usual tricks. Looked over and saw my reflection with solid black eyes. Like a demon on that show Supernatural. I begged myself in the mirror to not be scary. but it was only making me feel as if it was getting stronger. I realized this optical illusion was just the light from my phone shining on my face and the shadows cast over my eyes. I ignored the mirror for a while, but I kept looking back. I sit back and think about my desires often at times. I wish the mirror did show an opposite me who desires to do the things that I desire done to me. One who wants to do them to someone like me. I sat here, and later, I looked into the mirror again, and I saw my face become different. A bit older, but healthier, more rugged. Optical illusion again, obviously. Just more tricks from my mirror and my eyes and silly little mind. Sat and stared, though, watching the face, and I started talking to it. I spoke out to it. I had a bit of fun with it, imagining him answering me. I said, "Hey dude, what's up? How are you?" And then I answered back. This is where the story becomes much more confusing. I answered myself in a deeper, raspier tone. "I'm fine as usual." I spoke in my normal voice again. "Well, that's good to hear. I wish you were a top and a dom, and I'd love to experience some things, and if you're me, then you know what it is." I answered back again, in the same lower, raspier tone as before. "Yes, I know. And I am as well what you wish." I spoke back in my normal voice again. "So what? Did your experience go a different route than mine?" The grim growling tone that I permanently adapted to this doppelganger I spoke to answered me. Yes, it did. But you need to stop." I responded in my ordinary voice again. "What do you mean? Please, keep talking to me. I need to know. Please stop being scary." I failed to hesitate. Instead, I asked another question. "So is the opposite guy of me, does that mean you're like mean then?" The dark voice answered, "No, I'm just as nice as you. I can be mean sometimes, though, just like you. But actually, I have to force myself to be nice, so I don't become bad. And I mean it now. You have to stop." Puzzled, I spoke. "Please, stop being like that. I need to speak with you about all this." The dark voice effortlessly came out of me now. I noticed I was actually carrying on this imaginary conversation for a while. The voice continued. "You need to stop this. I know you are desperate to experience these things, and you are indeed exactly what I want. And that is the reason you need to stop. This is not safe for you, and it is not healthy. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, and it will if you keep this up. You need to stop. Please," I spoke. "Can't I just come there and experience this? Return here after a couple days, but it's still the night I left due to time dilation?" And then he spoke again. You expect to let me have my greatest desire and let it go. I am not that selfless, and neither are you. You would break my heart, and I would kill you and everyone you care about. I sat in shock. How could I think of such a person, such a dark version of myself? I was terrified. I continued on over the next days, disturbed by the incident. I thought about it, and I tried to get back to normal, but I was shaken terribly. I'm now afraid for everyone I care about. I'm writing this here on my phone, seeing the dark visage in the mirror, hearing his voice echo the words. I will not return after this. I'm going to let him take me to protect everyone else. Goodbye.